Do you know how to protect your personal data from cyber threats? In today's digital age, cybersecurity is paramount. It's the fortress that shields your personal data from the relentless onslaught of cyber threats. Imagine, if not properly secured, your sensitive information could be exploited, leading to devastating consequences such as identity theft. Now that's a frightening thought, isn't it? So, how can we fortify this digital fortress? Let's dive into the top 5 tips to protect your personal data from cyber threats. First things first, secure your passwords. Now, you might be thinking, but I use the same password for everything. It's easier that way. But let me tell you, that's like leaving the key to your house under the doormat. It's convenient, sure, but it's also an open invitation for trouble. Here's a better idea. Use strong, unique passwords for each of your online accounts. These passwords should be a mix of alphanumeric characters and symbols. Think of it as creating a secret code that only you know. But how do you remember all these different passwords? You ask. That's where password managers come in. They're like a secure vault for all your passwords, keeping them safe and organized. So let's make it a habit. Strong, unique passwords for each account, and a password manager to keep track of them all. Remember, a strong password is your first line of defense against cyber threats. The second tip is to always enable two-factor authentication. Now you might be wondering, what is two-factor authentication? Well, it's a security measure that requires 2 separate forms of identification to access your online accounts. It's like a double lock for your digital life. Think of it this way. The first factor is something you know, like your password. The second factor is something you have or something you are. It could be a unique code sent to your phone via SMS or a biometric identifier like your fingerprint or facial recognition. So even if a cybercriminal manages to crack your password, they're stopped in their tracks by the second factor. They won't be able to access your account without that second piece of identification. It's an extra layer of security that's well worth the minor inconvenience it might sometimes cause. With two-factor authentication, even if someone gets hold of your password, they still won't be able to access your account without the second verification step. Thirdly, always be wary of phishing attempts. This is a deceptive practice where scammers trick you into giving up your personal information. They might mask themselves as a trustworthy entity and contact you via email, phone calls, or text messages. Here's how it works. You might receive an email that seems to come from your bank, asking you to confirm your account details, or a text message informing you that you've won a lottery and you need to click on a link to claim your prize. These are just a few examples of common phishing attempts. Remember, no legitimate organization will ask for your sensitive information through these mediums. So, whenever you receive such requests, be skeptical. Never click on links or download attachments from unknown sources. Even if the source seems known, verify before you proceed. In the world of cybersecurity, there's a saying that goes like, if it seems too good to be true, it probably is. Hold on to that thought and stay safe online. Our fourth tip is to keep your devices updated. We cannot stress enough the importance of this step. Regular software updates are more than just about adding new features or improving the interface. They play a crucial role in your device's security. Updates often include patches for security vulnerabilities that have been discovered since the last version. These patches fix loopholes that hackers could potentially exploit to gain access to your device and your data. Think of updates as your device's immune system. Just like how our bodies develop resistance to new diseases, updates equip your device with the necessary defenses against new threats. So, how can you ensure you're always updated? The easiest way is to enable automatic updates whenever possible. This way, your devices stay equipped to fend off any cyber threats. Remember, in the world of cybersecurity, staying updated is staying secured. And finally, our fifth tip is to always use a VPN. VPN stands for Virtual Private Network. It's like a secure encrypted tunnel for your internet connection. When you use a VPN, your data is transformed into a code that's tough to crack. This makes it more challenging for hackers to intercept and misuse your information. It's like sending your data on a secret mission, invisible to prying eyes. A VPN is your personal tunnel through the internet, keeping your data safe and secure. Let's recap the 5 essential tips for protecting your personal data. First, fortify your passwords, making them complex and unique. Second, enable two-factor authentication for an added security layer. Third, remain vigilant against phishing attempts. never sharing sensitive information recklessly. Fourth, keep your devices updated to protect against the latest threats. Lastly, utilize a VPN to maintain privacy online. Remember, cybersecurity is not a one-time thing, it's a lifestyle. Stay safe, stay secure.